We be pumping on the grind. If it's LJ from Houston, pulling up stats, you'll be pulling in stacks, hitting bookies from the back with no Vaseline. I need green and upsea quantities for a fiend, save the dreams for a king. This is H-Town, home of the lean. Astros is the team, and we rock it. We rock Texans for life, you can't stop it. Together like brothers and Becks and Jets.
What's going on, sports fans? LJ from H-Town at LJ Sports Media. Back today with another free pick for you for March 17, 2023. We have the Golden State Warriors going on the road to face the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are laying 2.5 at the crib. The total is 247.5. Big total tonight down there in ATL, but these two teams, they trend towards the over when they play, especially Golden State when they play on the road. Now, let's get to the numbers, man. The Warriors, they're only 7-27 on the road. They're 3-11 on the road versus the East. They're 5-13 ATS as a road dog. Horrible record. You know, it's just crazy how their home and road splits are just so diverse to where the Warriors are a bet on at home, but when they go on the road, they are a complete fade. Like I just mentioned, man, they haven't been on the road versus the East since January 20 when they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in that game. And I do believe Steph was out of that game. I think Klay Thompson ended up having 54. He had like 10 threes in that game. So they end up pulling out a win in that game. But as far as their record overall on the road, hasn't been great. Now, the Hawks, when they're at home, they turn up, especially on Fridays. I've told people this before. The Hawks are 6-1 at home on Fridays this year. The only loss was that LeBron James birthday game in Atlanta where he just went off and completely took over the game in the fourth quarter. But other than that, the Hawks, they turn up at home on Fridays. They are 7-3 at home versus the West. They're 3-1 in their last 4 home games versus the West. And they are trending to the over as well at home. So these two teams are trending towards the over when it comes to this game. Now, we already know that 247.5, that's a high number. You know, we usually go under when we see lines come out around 240, you know, starting off. But we're going to take a chance on this over tonight in this game. The Hawks, 4-1 to the over as a home favorite post All-Star. Golden State allows 124 points on the road, which is tied dead last with the Spurs. The Hawks allow 125 points in their last 3 games, which is dead last as well. So a lot of points being scored, a lot of points are given up. So 6-1, the Hawks are 6-1 ATS as a home favorite in a revenge spot because the Warriors beat them their last game in overtime on January 2nd. It was 143-141. So that number total went way over. And I'm expecting the same thing to happen tonight. The Hawks, 4 out of their last 6 home games have hit a 250 plus total. So all this is coordinating to an over tonight in this game. Golden State, they have to come out with a sense of urgency and try to make a statement, but they don't do that on the road. So, far as the over, the Warriors, 13-5-0 to the over as a road dog. 25-8-1 to the over overall on the road, period. So, they're also, the over has gone 20 out of the last 24 games on the road with the Warriors. And their last 5 games have gone over. So this is the over trend today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going with the over 247.5 Golden State at Atlanta tonight. Now, I wouldn't be mad at a side as well because I would lean the Hawks minus the 2.5 in a revenge spot. But let's just play it safe. Either teams could win this game because the Hawks don't play no defense at all. And Golden State doesn't play defense typically on the road. Now, if we're looking at props, though, I'm just going to throw a couple of them out there. Steph Curry is averaging 5 3-pointers made on the road on the season. He's averaging 7 3-pointers made in the last, I believe, 5 games he's came back from injury. I don't know. Fact check that for me. But on the road, I think he's had like 3 games on the road. I'm not sure, but he's averaging 7 3-pointers made on the road since he's came back in that lineup. So, far as Atlanta, Trae Young, his assists at home, he averages 10.5 assists at home. He's averaging 9.5 his last 5 games at home. So, if you're looking at prop, those 2 props are probably pretty sure on bets tonight. I don't know where they're going to have Steph Curry's threes at. It may be over 4.5 because I hit it the other night versus the Clippers. They had it at plus 100, and he hit like 8, I believe, or 9, somewhere around there. But other than that, we're going with the total tonight. Over 247.5, Golden State Warriors versus the Atlanta Hawks. That's my free play, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. Raw Words Podcast streaming on YouTube right now. Go subscribe. Follow me at Twitter at LJ Sports Media. Like all my content. I put out my plays. I put out my strong leans. You can DM me. You know, I answer any questions for you, and I will give you what I'm looking towards today as far as betting and leans like that. So, thanks for tuning in again. Once again, LJ from H-Town. We're going with the over 247.5 Golden State Warriors at the Atlanta Hawks. And until then, appreciate y'all tuning in. LJ from H-Town. I'm out. Let's cash.
Yeah, R-A-W. Words being served, no concern and no trouble to get that dough. Money on my mind, if it's money all the time, we be pumping on the grind. If it's LJ from Houston, pulling up stats, you'll be pulling in stacks, hitting bookies from the back with no Vaseline. I need green and upsea quantities for a fiend, save the dreams for a game. This is H-Town, home of the lean Astros is the team.